Alright guys, so we are taking a look at the month of May Encirclement Breakthrough Battle. So this time around, as far as the extra stage, we are looking at destroy 15 or more enemies with exactly one green element. And then the other one is to destroy 15 with exactly one movement of a transforming unit. So, okay, so what are we going to be using first? So for green, there are a lot of flexible options. We can use either a Banshee NTD or we can use the O. I feel like using NTD or the Banshee NTD is probably a safer option just because we do have an absolute evasion once we pop EXQ to go into the Hyper Awakening. So I do feel comfortable in that aspect of things. But the O, I mean, I don't. Yeah, the O probably wouldn't be the best in my opinion, because if you do get caught, we could take a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna go in like this without anything. For the sub slot, I can probably toss in the O actually, so we can get some extra. What? Only 1%. Wow, I just noticed that. Yeah, this one is good because we are getting extra 10%. And then damage taken down by 10% as well, so this is good. But what? Only 10%? Dude, that is low. That is actually really low, man. Yeah, so I'll go with the O. And then for this one, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine with that. I'm not gonna add in any unit enhancement for the time being. If I do feel like I need it, I do have enough. So here that my full disclosure, I do have the Horror Pass Pro, so I can pretty much reset any unit I want at my at my disposal, and then slap it onto Banshee. So I just want to let you guys know that if I do happen to pump it up all the way, I want you guys to let you know why that is. So let's do hopping for now. I mean, extra stage 1 should be pretty easy, so let's get to that. Alright, so let's kind of see. And then for transforming units, I am planning to use the Red Penelope. Yeah, Red Penelope is probably going to be my option for that. And for that, I am probably going to be skipping towards just the windscreen, so I don't waste a lot of you guys' time, because we are going to be sitting here for like a good 6 or 90 seconds. Granted, we are 3 times speeded, but it's still going to take a long time, so I do want to respect you guys' time, so I will probably skip towards the very end, and then if I do any unit enhancement, we'll let you guys know that as well. But so far, extra stage 1 is not a problem. We're always in the hyper mode, so that's good. Alright, there you guys go. So the green for the Banshee, at least for the first phase, is not too terrible. Alright, so that's good. You know what? Since I know Penelope is probably going to be able to do it, I'm going to get up to whatever the highest extra stage is, and then on that one I'll use Penelope, and that's probably even better. Alright, so the extra stage 2, we already need some unit enhancement. And it looks like extra stage 2 is the last phase we need to beat. So this is kind of what we are working with. So yeah, let's kind of see. As far as the sub slot, I did actually swap something out. I took out the O. I feel like I could use a little bit more accuracy on things and whatnot, so that's what I went for that. But I mean, other than that, ooh, this one may be good as well. To blue enemy? Oh, hold up. I might actually work with this one, because this one actually could be pretty good. So I might swap out Banshee for that, or not Banshee, I swap out Perfectibility. And do we need to juice up the stats a little bit via the, not this, but let's see. I think we can juice it up with the altar. Like I just want to check how many tickets I have. If we have enough, we might just no. I think we should be fine with that. Alright, so with that in mind, just extra damage to blue element unit. Should we be good now? Oh, hold up. Okay. Dude, are we cooking? Dude, we might be cooking now. Look at those damage flying. Wow. Dude, I'm kind of afraid of Penelope fights, using it because for Penelope we don't have extra damage. We are gonna be type disadvantage, and I just don't think we can do that much. So I don't. Yeah, that's gonna be a very complicated fight. I feel like, but it's not bad. Doing pretty good. 25 kills, so I'll definitely take that. All right, so there you guys go. The only thing we need to beat is with a transforming unit, so I'm gonna see what we can do with that. Alright, and here we go with the Penelope build. So for subslot, I am using the full armor unicorn, and then the RA72, I think it's the high mobility type one. So yeah, but as far as the overall build itself, it is built going to be DPS build, but I gotta change the mod real quick. Can't be using that actually. So we gotta switch over to the one where we do EXQ, then we get the damage. So this one is the one that I wanted to use. So alright, should be a little bit better, I think. But the overall build went for the following, so it's gonna be straight up attack, and then you know, a smidge of accuracy from here and there. But let's see. I don't know if this is going to be enough, because going in type disadvantage or not, that is like the hardest thing that we have to deal with. So let's kind of see. If we can pop some EX. Okay, I mean, pop another EX skill. What kind of damage are we looking at now? Is it good? I don't think it is. Like, yeah, the damage is pretty horrendous, if you ask me. Like, we need somewhere around 200k per damage per second to rival what we did with the Banshee. But I mean, at this point, it is gonna be a lost cause, because transforming unit wise, I don't really have a lot of great options, and even the options that I have, they may not even be able to survive the full duration. So kinda it is what it is, I guess, in a way. I'm not really gonna be too upset about that. But if you guys are able to use any other transformer unit that can potentially beat it, that's definitely good. But other than that, since we are not beating this one, we are not getting the title. So what is the title? Let's take a look. I didn't even take a look at the title. So the title, it is just gonna be this. So it's actually Bound Dog. So if you guys do want Bound Dog and you want to get this title, yeah, it is gonna be a little bit tough. But unfortunately, I don't think any of my build is gonna be good enough for that. But it's alright. I don't really mind it. But other than that, that's going to be it, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.